Prince Harry's reaction to the new South Park episode that roasted him and Meghan Markle has not been explicitly documented in the search results provided. However, we can infer some context based on the couple's general responses to public scrutiny and satire, as well as their broader approach to media engagement and public perception. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have often been subjects of media attention and satire, including jokes and skits on various platforms. For instance, Ryan Reynolds has previously made light-hearted jokes about the couple's royal exit on his game show Don't. In these instances, the couple has typically maintained a dignified silence, choosing not to publicly respond to every piece of satire or criticism directed at them. Given their ongoing efforts to focus on their advocacy work, particularly around online safety and mental health, it is likely that they would approach the South Park episode in a similar manner. Meghan and Harry have emphasized the importance of protecting their children from harmful online content and have been vocal about the negative impact of media scrutiny on mental health. Their recent interview with CBS Sunday Morning highlighted their commitment to these causes, with Harry expressing concerns about the broader implications of online harm and media sensationalism. In the past, Harry has been particularly candid about the toll that media scrutiny has taken on his family. In the ITV documentary Tabloids on Trial, he discussed his fears for Meghan's safety and the potential for harmful actions inspired by negative press coverage. This context suggests that while they might be aware of the South Park episode, their primary focus remains on their advocacy and personal well-being rather than engaging with every piece of satire. Moreover, the couple's strategic approach to media engagement often involves addressing significant issues through controlled and thoughtful platforms, such as their interviews, public statements, and projects under the Actual Foundation. This method allows them to convey their messages effectively without being drawn into every media controversy. The South Park episode in question, known for its irreverent and often provocative humor, likely portrayed Meghan and Harry in a satirical light, poking fun at their public personas and the media narratives surrounding them. South Park has a long history of satirizing public figures and cultural phenomena, often pushing the boundaries of comedy to make broader social and political commentary. Given this context, it is not surprising that the show would target such high-profile individuals as Meghan and Harry. For Meghan and Harry, engaging with every piece of satire or criticism would be impractical and counterproductive. Their decision to step back from royal duties and relocate to North America was partly motivated by a desire to escape the relentless media scrutiny and to focus on their personal and professional goals. By not responding to every instance of satire, they can maintain control over their narrative and prioritize their well-being and advocacy work. Their approach to media engagement has been strategic and deliberate. For example, their high-profile interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021 allowed them to share their experiences and perspectives on their terms. This interview was a significant moment for the couple, as it provided a platform to address misconceptions and reveal personal struggles, including allegations of racism within the royal family and a lack of support for Meghan's mental health. The couple's ongoing legal battles with the British tabloid press further illustrate their commitment to challenging harmful media practices. Harry has been vocal about his disdain for the press, blaming them for the death of his mother, Princess Diana, and expressing concerns for Meghan's safety. Their legal actions against certain media outlets aim to hold them accountable for what they perceive as invasive and damaging coverage. Financial independence has been another focus for Meghan and Harry. After stepping down from royal duties, they sought to become financially independent, signing lucrative deals with streaming giants like Netflix and Spotify. These deals have allowed them to fund their lifestyle and philanthropic endeavors, while also providing platforms to share their stories and advocate for causes they care about. Critics argue that they are capitalizing on their royal status for personal gain, but supporters see these ventures as a way for the couple to maintain autonomy and pursue meaningful work. Their advocacy work, particularly around online safety and mental health, has been a central theme in their public engagements. Meghan and Harry have been vocal about the dangers of harmful online content and the need for better protections for children. In a recent interview with CBS Sunday Morning, they discussed their efforts to protect their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, from online harm. This advocacy is part of their broader efforts through the Archie Foundation, which has launched initiatives like the Parents Network to support families in navigating online risks. Public appearances and statements have often been a double-edged sword for the couple. For instance, Meghan's unexpected appearance at the premiere of Deadpool and Wolverine led to a confrontation with Ryan Reynolds and Emma Corrin, who reportedly expressed disapproval of her presence. This incident highlighted the ongoing tension between Meghan's past as an actress and her current role as a public figure associated with the royal family. Critics argue that such appearances are attempts to remain in the spotlight, while supporters believe she has every right to attend events that align with her interests and background. The couple's relationship with other members of the royal family has also been a point of criticism. Reports of strained relationships, particularly between Harry and his brother, Prince William, have been widely covered in the media. Allegations of family disputes, including a reported argument where Meghan told William to get finger out of face, have fueled public interest and criticism. The perceived rift within the royal family has led some to blame Meghan and Harry for exacerbating tensions and creating division. Their approach to parenting and public life has also been scrutinized. The couple's decision to raise their children in the United States, away from the royal family, has been viewed by some as a rejection of royal traditions. Additionally, their emphasis on privacy for their children, while simultaneously engaging in high-profile media projects, has been seen as contradictory by critics. The criticism extends to their use of titles and royal connections. Despite stepping back from royal duties, Meghan and Harry have continued to use their titles as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. This has led to accusations of hypocrisy, with critics arguing that they are benefiting from their royal status while distancing themselves from the responsibilities that come with it. The debate over their use of titles intensified when they chose to use royal titles for their children, Archie and Lilibet, despite their decision to raise them away from the royal family. Their involvement in political and social issues has also been a source of controversy. While members of the royal family traditionally remain politically neutral, Meghan and Harry have been more outspoken on various issues, including racial justice, gender equality, and climate change. Their comments on the 2020 US presidential election, for instance, were seen by some as overstepping the boundaries of their roles and potentially compromising the neutrality of the British monarchy. The couple's security arrangements have been another point of contention. After stepping down from royal duties, they lost their UK taxpayer-funded security. Their requests for continued protection when visiting the UK have led to legal disputes and public debate about who should bear the cost of their security. Critics argue that if they choose to live as private citizens, they should not expect public funding for their protection. Their media strategy has also faced scrutiny. The couple's selective engagement with certain media outlets while criticizing others has led to accusations of hypocrisy. Their decision to work with specific journalists and publications for authorized biographies or interviews has been seen as an attempt to control their narrative, which some view as at odds with their claims of wanting privacy. The impact of their actions on the monarchy as an institution has been a significant concern for many critics. Some argue that Meghan and Harry's departure and subsequent public statements have undermined the stability and reputation of the royal family. There are concerns that their actions could lead to a decline in public support for the monarchy, particularly among younger generations. Their lifestyle choices have also come under scrutiny. Critics point to perceived inconsistencies between their advocacy for environmental causes and their use of private jets or their choice to live in a large, energy-consuming property in California. These criticisms often paint a picture of the couple as out of touch with the realities faced by ordinary people. The cultural clash between American and British sensibilities has been another factor in the criticism they face. Meghan's American background and her approach to royal life have sometimes been at odds with traditional British expectations of royalty. This cultural divide has led to misunderstandings and criticisms from those who feel that Meghan has not fully embraced or understood the role of a British royal. Their handling of family relationships, particularly with Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, has also been a source of criticism. The public nature of their family disputes and the couple's decision to distance themselves from certain family members have been viewed negatively by some, who see it as a rejection of family values. The couple's business ventures and brand-building efforts have faced skepticism. Their attempts to trademark the Sussex royal brand before stepping down from royal duties was seen as an attempt to commercialize their royal status. Subsequently, their creation of the Aficionados brand and foundation has been scrutinized for its goals and effectiveness. Their Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan, and Harry's memoir, Spare, have been particularly divisive. While these projects have allowed the couple to share their perspective, they have also been criticized for revealing private family matters and potentially damaging the reputation of the royal family. The criticism of Meghan and Harry often reflects broader societal debates about privilege, race, mental health, and the role of monarchy in modern society. Their situation has become a lightning rod for discussions about these complex issues, with their actions and words often interpreted through various ideological lenses. In conclusion, the criticism faced by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is complex and multifaceted. It stems from their departure from royal duties, their public statements, their legal battles, their financial endeavors, their advocacy work, and their relationships within the royal family. As they continue to navigate their roles as public figures, the scrutiny and debate surrounding them are likely to persist, reflecting broader societal tensions and evolving attitudes towards the monarchy and celebrity culture.